The project is a hotel in an urban setting, which aims to provide health and wellness facilities and services to users. The hotel will be situated near business and commercial centers to help residents, working class, and tourists to cope up with stress, as studies show people are experiencing more distress and anxiety in highly urbanized places. The project site is within three parcels of land, with a total area of 11,749 square meters, or approximately 1.17 hectares, along McKinley Parkway in Bonifacio Global City, Taguig. This shows the existing buildings from the site in different radii from 200 to 500 meters and 1 kilometer. This is in relation to the users that the project will mainly cater to. First are the business or working class. Most business and corporate centers are located north and northeast of the site, which makes it a good place to build and construct such project because there are over 12 business process outsourcing companies in the area, as well as big companies like Unilever, HSBC, Globe, Google, Facebook Philippines, and others. The project could serve as accommodation to the business class who are on trips for work and need a temporary place to stay. While residential subdivisions are along the eastern and western side, there are also condominium towers within the vicinity, which are represented by pink, and those that are still under construction. The project could serve as a place of rest, relaxation, leisure, and have active spaces for residents to enjoy while still being in the city, near from home and work at the same time. This could serve health conscious individuals and fitness enthusiasts that are new in the city, or others that are looking for a new and different environment for healthy lifestyle choices. As for the tourists, the site is 9 kilometers away from Ninoy Aquino International Airport and is usually a 30-minute to an hour and a half drive depending on the time of travel. The site location can be accessed through commute and private vehicle. Commuters may enter Bonifacio Global City through the BGC bus with different bus stops within the business district as shown in the diagram. Commuters may ride the BGC bus from SM Ora and Market Market on the eastern part from the site. The nearest bus stop from the site is in Arya Residences along McKinley Parkway in the north. Pedestrians can take a crossing to arrive at the site. The site is a corner-through lot with McKinley Parkway in its northern west side, Rizal Drive in the northern east, and 21st Drive in the south. The site's access for private vehicles, pedestrians, and employees will be the same, which is in the Rizal Drive. As for private vehicles, which will come from the main highway, 5th Avenue, will then pass McKinley Drive and right turn to Rizal Drive. Upon entry, they can drop off passengers in the drop-off area, then proceed to the basement parking in the western side of the lot. Same with the service vehicles, which will have an allotted parking space strictly for service and utility purposes. As for the employees, the circulation is represented by purple and will have their own entry at the back of the site. The sunpath diagram shows the prevailing winds and how it may interact with the structure, as well as the sun's movement from east to west. The main structures are tilted in a way where it may minimize where the sun is at most bright and warm. One of the site's strengths is that it is not adjacent to any busy commercial centers and is surrounded by residential subdivisions or condominiums, not to mention being near a cemetery. Most noise come from cars that are passing by McKinley Parkway and Rizal Drive and its intersections. Traffic density is low to medium. The rest of the diagram shows the existing buildings in the area that may view the site as well as vice versa from the site and onwards. Here is the initial site development plan oriented facing the main highway. The illustration shows the arrangement of the structures on site, the building footprint, and its green spaces, as well as the entry and exit points. From the offset for the easements from the site's boundaries, a shape is then formed. A block is then formed from the shape and was divided into parts in a certain angle that would strategically utilize the sun, as well as minimize its heat in a certain time and position. Subtractive massing was then done to indicate circulation of pedestrians and vehicles, entry and drop-off points, structures for accommodation, and other factors. As for the facade, the concept is Banawi rise terraces. Balconies and canopies would then mimic the shape of the terraces, as well as provide green spaces and shades for the application of the biophilic approach. The Banawi rice terraces would also serve as a metaphor, as it is a symbol of work, nature, and relaxation, similar to the project's theme and purpose.